And now it's time for The Late Show with your host, PattyJack.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I am PattyJack. Don't interrupt me, man.
I do what I want.
This is the first time I'm doing this intro on like a whole new system. I'm nervous enough as it is. I don't need you doing this. I don't even need you here, in fact.
Yeah,
I could do this entire thing by myself.
Sure. So how was TwitchCon?
It was awesome. I went there and met all these different people and stuff. You know what? Should we roll reverse right now? I'll be Nirukii.
Sure.
Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. Star Wars. I have a goatee. Right?
Wow, you're good.
I know, right? I'm so great. Hey, man, how's that life in the radio industry?
Oh, you know, it's kind of shit. They don't pay me anything, and no one listens.
I mean, you're actually bang on, oddly enough. That's literally radio.
Oh.
You forgot the part where you go to college and they're like, yo, be professional. And then you go into the radio industry and realize, wow, my boss wears flip-flops and jeans. So that's the thing that happens. Anyways, welcome to The Late Show with PattyJack. It's been a while since I've done a podcast like this. We're doing a whole new system today. Basically, what's going on right now is I'm recording this live, and we're actually over in my Discord. So if you want to go and join that Discord community, I really recommend you do it. It's getting more people in it finally. And what that does is basically we're in this podcast like voice server right now. And I've got some other people in it now. I've got me and my guest Nirukii right now, who we'll get into in a second here. He's a whole different ball game. But I've got me and him who have voice permissions. And basically the other people are listening to it live. And they can be in this server. They just can't talk on this specific podcast voice channel. So they can listen to it, but they can't actually say anything. Which is really cool. Because that means they can listen to it live with no delay whatsoever. And I think that's really awesome. We also have live voice chat in it and everything, so I'm reading all the comments that go through and everything as well. So if you want to go and watch that and be part of that community, really recommend it. If not, you can just watch the VOD on my YouTube channel. It's also available on SoundCloud, as well as I think Spreaker, usually if I put it up there. Things like that too.
Spreaker. It's
also being streamed live right now over on your channel. And leading into that with that amazing segue, Nirukii, Tim 2.
Yo.
Apparently we know another Tim.
Yep.
Yeah, you're Tim 2. He's Tim 1. I've never even met him.
I'm Tim 1. I am the alpha.
You can fight over it. Anyways, hello. Introduce yourself. Tell me a bit about what you do and everything, or tell them, I guess. I kind of know somewhat.
I am Nirukii, and I'm currently having problems going live on Twitch. It's not telling me if I am or not.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
We went through 15 minutes of this already. For why?
15 minutes? No.
You're drowning out me now.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, are you sorting that out, or what's the deal with that?
I'm working on it right now. I'm working on it. Don't worry.
So do you want to just get into it anyways?
Buy more time.
Yeah, so because if you were live anyways, you'd be telling your viewers what you do, which is kind of redundant. What do you do on the internet? Let's just go through all that.
Yeah, so right now on my Twitch channel, I am playing through each and every single Star Wars game ever made. And right now I am on game 53 of 73, I believe.
Jesus.
And yeah, it's been a hell of an adventure. It really has been.
Are you at the good games yet?
What?
Are you at the good ones yet?
Yes.
There's that lull in there where there's 10 games that that are barely even games.
Oh god, yeah. There are so many that are just god awful.
Obi-Wan springs to mind.
I can point you in the direction of so many bad games. It is just...
What's the worst one you've played so far?
Oh, man, I have a lot to pick from. Let's see. Star Wars Obi-Wan comes to mind. It's a game that is let's do something that's not Star Wars, or not even Star Wars. No,
it's Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
it's a crossover.
Yeah. It tries to be Jedi Knight, but fails on so many fronts, and it also tries to not be Episode 1, but it fails really hard on that front too.
I mean, if your game ends up being Episode 1, that's your first problem.
Exactly. And I have played through episode 1 so many times. It's so bad.
Have we had this
So
argument
bad.
before? I feel like we had this argument where I said that episode 1 was better than episode 2, like movie-wise.
And you would be wrong about that.
I wouldn't, though, because it's the pod race I still maintain is a reference to Ben-Hur, which makes it instantly redeemable. And it's... Okay, episode 1 is, like, so bad, it's almost kind of okay. But then episode 2 is just boring. Like, there's nothing worse to me than a boring movie, and that's what episode 2 is, up until, like, the clone battle right at the end.
Yeah.
Like, getting through all of it, it's just like, I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
That's true.
It's at the point where, if you go on YouTube, you can find, like, the entire, like, old 2003 Clone Wars, like, cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The old one that was, like, from the same guys that made, like, Samurai Jack or whatever, the really good one.
Yeah.
Someone matched
that is really good.
They matched it together, and it's like a 2-hour-long video, right? If I do a Star Wars marathon, I will switch out episode 2 with that entire series.
Yeah.
Because it actually fleshes out the characters more,
one.
too. Like, it tells you the backstory of General Grievous.
Yeah.
It's
better.
It's literally better.
It tells more of the intro, but I can't help but think that we're getting off track here a little bit.
You know what? I don't care. I'll talk about crappy Star Wars movies all the time. All right, so what game are you playing right now, then?
What? What
Which
am I
one
playing?
are you on?
I'm on Knights of the Old Republic.
And how's that going?
It's a tough game to stream, I'll be honest. It's just like there's so much talking, and it's just like, blah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that game, like, it's great. I really love it.
It's just intense, especially when you stream it.
Yeah, I can imagine streaming it would be a little bit, like, probably a little bit boring at parts, too. Especially, like, the Manon part.
I'm actually, no, I didn't finish Manon yet. I'm just in front of it. I honestly cannot tell if I'm live or not.
Well then, that's hilarious. Well, I've got this recording, and we're live over here, so that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll just roll with it. Okay, aside from Star Wars, what have you been playing? What's been the big thing in your life?
Right now, I've been at TwitchCon, so I haven't really been playing much of anything. Actually played a lot of RuneScape again. Got into that game again.
I'm so excited. I still want to play RuneScape with you. Except yours and my definition of playing RuneScape is a little bit different. So when you play RuneScape, how do you play? Do you play it normally, like a regular person?
Yeah, I play it mostly to like level up, sometimes do quests, and I accidentally open up RuneScape when I tried to click to a different tab. Oops.
Gotta love it.
It's trying to tell me something.
Words.
And what? Yeah, words. Seriously, right? I do it to like level up, get the money, get the girls. So far, I haven't gotten that yet.
You got a GF? Buying GF?
I do have one actually. Buying GF, 10 GP.
See, when I play RuneScape, it's different, and we went over this a little bit. It's like
we have.
I went through the whole phase when I was a kid, where I just like play. I mined Rune Essence as like a part-time job after school. And then, I tried to make money. Eventually, I managed to, like, afford enough to get, like, granite armor or something. That was the big thing to me.
Oh, yeah, the granite armor was pretty big.
Yeah, it was, like, the standby. It was, like, the lower tier to the really cool stuff, like the sausage whip and the party hat, the party hats and stuff, right? So I ended up getting all that stuff. But then I came back to it, like, a year and a half later, or, like, a couple of years ago. And I decided that I didn't have my old character. So I decided to make a new character, and I would just wander around. This was before all the teleporting overhauls happened, right?
Yeah.
So I would just go to these different communities, like Lumbridge or Varric or whatever that place is called, right? Yeah. And I would just stand in the middle of it, and I'd be like, yo, I'm a taxi service. And I just keep saying that until people let me taxi them over to, like, Falador or between different cities and stuff, because people didn't want to walk all the way over there, you know? So I'd be like, okay, just hit follow on me, and I'll take you where you want to go. And it was a taxi service. People would pay me, like, 10K per trip. Like, random members that just walked by on a free world, they'd be like, yo, I need to go over here. I'm bored. I'm gonna give this guy like a rune kite shield. I was like, okay, cool. Nice. And then the teleporting thing came in, right? So I had to kind of like switch up my business
for
model.
those that don't know, I'm going to interrupt you here. The teleport thing is lodestone. So basically, you know that home teleport that had like 30-minute recharge time and teleported you to Lumbridge? That doesn't have a cooldown anymore, and it can teleport you to a whole bunch of different places, including the main cities, all those great places. And
needless to say, that completely killed the taxi driving industry in RuneScape.
Yeah, basically.
It's not a thing. So what I did after that was I started buying bananas en masse. Like just thousands of bananas with all this money I'd accrued from my taxi corporation, right? And because I couldn't make money on the taxis anymore, I started walking into all these different towns again and trying to sell the bananas to people, except I would... Instead of calling them bananas, I would just call them yellow sausages instead, and say they were really rare and exotic. And again, people would buy them. They'd pay me like thousands of gold for this one banana, this yellow sausage, you know? And I would be making coin, like serious bank. It was great. My character was named Tom Green as well, so it was like a movie reference and things. It was awesome. I loved it. Have you seen Freddy Got Fingered?
No.
It's the best terrible movie ever. Like, it's a 0 out of 10, but I love it. I can't get enough of it. Evil Garden Fence, by the way, he says, oh man, I want to join this podcast. Hey, bro, if you got a mic and you got a YouTube channel or something cool like that, then feel free. Hit me up, you know, if anyone who listens to this is a content creator, if you head over to my Discord, then basically what you can do is be like, yo, I make YouTube videos, and I'll be like, cool. And then I'll give you a shiny name on the Discord. You'll be blue and you'll be labeled as a content creator, so that's kind of cool. Right? Nirukii can...
I have a shiny name.
Yeah, he's got some shiny names and stuff, so that's a thing that could happen. You're a
Shinier
pixel
than
artist.
usual
Oh man, I'll count pixel art, dude. That's pretty cool. I'm so down with that. So if you want to send me your portfolio or something, message it or something like that, or I'll put it in the server if you want to. Whatever, just go ahead and do that. And anyone else, feel free to send me your stuff just for funsies. No one really cares. I don't care. If you make cool things, I'll be like, yo, you're a content creator. So that's fun. All right, so other stuff we've been playing lately. I've been playing a couple different things, actually. Overwatch, of course. Been getting into that, doing a bit more competitive. Overwatch. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what I tell everyone. You should play Overwatch because it's the best game so far this year. And I don't think it's going to be topped by anything.
Yeah, I can see
possibly
that
Civilization, but even so. I think Overwatch is one of those special games. And I don't mean that in like in the vein that it's like the perfect game. There's nothing wrong with it. There are things wrong with Overwatch, don't get me wrong. But it's one of those games that people I can see playing for like years at a time. You know? Like that TF2 style thing. And where it kind of keeps its community. And the community for the game has become so massive in such a short amount of time. Like, the other day, you were comparing it to Call of Duty, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. You were doing montages on it, and I see everyone doing, like, montages. And the game comes with a built-in montage maker. It was like Play of the Day or Play of the Game.
Play of the Day. I love that. I like that more. They should, like, have... The Blizzard YouTube channel should have, like, that. Like, people submit things that it's, like, put up, like, their Play of the Day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, make it like an ESPN channel. I'd be down with that. Yo, Blizzard, you want someone to do that? Just hit me up. Hit me up, brus. I could be kind of professional
just
sometimes.
Want attention.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I want attention, money, fame, and free games.
There we go.
If I get all those things in life, I'll be happy.
That's all I want too.
Yeah. Maybe some like bananas, some yellow sausages every now and then.
Some yellow sausages.
Everyone needs the yellow sausage. Oh, where did he go? Mike! Oh, he's back. Hold on, I know. You're muted. It's cool. Hi.
I'm an idiot.
What the hell did you just do?
I don't even know.
He managed to somehow disconnect himself from the podcast server.
Yep.
Bravo. This is going so well.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Twitch is letting me live stream. Oh, God.
Gotta love it. That's amazing. Yeah, so I've been doing Overwatch, and then other than that, a bit of Divinity, Original Sin as well. That game is so good. It's so damn good.
You talked about that yesterday too, yeah.
It's like it's the closest thing to playing actual Dungeons and Dragons in a video game that I've ever done.
Huh.
Like, there are so many different ways you can complete quests and things like that, and it's like, you can do co-op in it too and actually argue with your co-op player, like, over decisions in the game and everything too. It's sick. It's amazing, like, the amount of stuff. It's like, in the tutorial level, they were, like, teaching you how to throw boxes on mines and stuff to explode them if you see them, right? And I was like, I could do that. I've also got this wheel of cheese in my inventory. I'm going to throw that at it. Or something stupid like that, you know? It's just like, there's this little, you can do stupid things in the game. And that's what D&D is all about, so that's what I love. Absolutely love it. So that's one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Right up there with Pillars of Eternity as well, which came out, I think, last year. Put a good 40 hours into that as well. Didn't quite beat it, and then my hard drive got wiped, so I have to restart, and I don't really want to right now. Also a really good game. Not co-op, more like very old school RPG-like. But, you know, that's funsies. Have I played anything else? FIFA.
Have you?
I played FIFA.
You played FIFA?
Yes. So
you do not seem like a FIFA kind of guy.
That's the thing. I like sports games. You know, I actually do think there's lots of value in them. But I only buy, like, one every 3 years. You know? So it's like, I bought FIFA 3 years ago. It was fun. Played it for 40 hours. Then I was done. Wait 3 years, and then I got the new one that just came out, and it's super great, because 3 years later, they've added in, like, new features, and the graphics are updated, noticeably, you know? Whereas if you buy it year to year, you don't notice anything. So I always get new surprises when I play it and stuff, so now I've got that one, I'm going to put, like, 40, 50 hours in it, and then I'll be like, okay, I got my money's worth, and I'm just never going to touch it again.
There you go.
And I think that's totally fine. Like, the only sports game I'll buy religiously is, like, the WWE games, because I love making stupid characters in those. It never, ever gets old.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I'm considering not getting the new one, because they still haven't updated the career mode.
Oh, really?
Right? Like, they say they update it every year, but it's always the exact same thing. And
yeah,
you're not, like, a big WWE guy, right? You don't know much about wrestling. Yeah. So
I'm not, but I heard the new WWE game that came out today is really good. Or not today, but
last year?
This year's.
Yeah, like this year's is coming out like later this month, I think. And the thing about the career mode in that game is like, okay, in the WWE you have these different shows, right? So you have like Monday Night Raw, you have like Tuesday Night SmackDown and things. Those are like your main shows where all the big stars are on all the time. Like you see them every week. Then they have their B shows. These are shows that are like called like superstars or something. They're kind of like the not quite developmental shows. They're like the WHL if we're talking hockey or something. I don't know. And you see like not the big superstars on it, but like the guys that are just coming up or they're lower on the card. They're not really like the toughest guys on the roster. And they do their little matches on that. That's totally fine, right? But in the games...
Oh, hey, we're actually live.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, I know why now.
What did you do?
Okay, so Twitch has this thing called auto-hosting, right? They redid a whole bunch of stuff for hosting and whatnot. And they apparently... have some sort of glitch, or at least for me, there's some sort of glitch where I was streaming, but I was still hosting someone. I wasn't hosting anyone, therefore it was just my channel being offline. Now I'm live! Oh, man. Wow.
I love it.
Wow.
That's amazing. That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
Oh man, okay. Well,
since we're on the topic of Twitch,
welcome to the post TwitchCon broadcast.
Oh, do I have to do the intro again?
I'm Sick, and with me is PattyJack.
How's it going, guys? I am PattyJack. Welcome to the late show with PattyJack. It's very late today because you don't know how to stream.
I apparently don't, and I've been doing this for 4 years, and I wanted to go into this stream saying how great Twitch is.
I mean, Twitch
That
is
ain't
really
happening.
great. You just don't know how to use it.
I guess not. Yeah.
That's the way it works. So my point was gonna be, I'm fighting The Rock and Brock Lesnar and John Cena on these little tiny 1-hour shows every single week.
Sure.
And it doesn't make any sense, and it pisses me off.
You know what? It's wrestling. It doesn't have to make sense. I don't know anything about wrestling. I know it doesn't have to make sense.
Wrestling has its own hierarchy, though. You know?
I have
John Cena and The Rock are never going to be on this
voice
Wednesday.
command. I'm talking. I did not think that would
Fight
actually
me.
work. I will. We're playing PlanetSide 2 after this. I'll fight you.
Oh, God. Yeah, you freaking NC trash. I'm
Oh,
going to have to play
hey, now.
NC. I'm going to feel so dirty inside.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over my man guard.
Space Murica.
I also have John Cena too. That's right, I forgot I had that. I thought I had just RKO. I didn't know I had Cena as a voice command yet.
Wow.
Again.
Wow. Yeah, it's just like wrestling has its own hierarchies and stuff. Like it's its whole own universe, and things like that bother a wrestling fan so much. It sounds really stupid hearing it if you're not like someone who watches it, but I swear it pisses off everyone in the wrestling community when that happens. Does it make total sense? No, but to us, yes, it does. Okay, so now that we are live on Twitch, do you want to basically go over what you do on Twitch Prime? Okay, actually, hold on. Before we do that, Eva Garden Fence says, are we going to unmute some of the listeners? I could at some point.
Yeah,
I think
let's do that later in the day.
This idea that I had actually like earlier was that what we could do is we could kind of like do a call-in segment sort of thing, except like someone says they want to be unmuted for a second, then we let them like do a call-in. Now I understand that that's gonna be like completely destroyed by people putting like fapping noises and stuff, but you know what?
Yeah, that actually happened before we started the podcast.
But I'm willing to take that chance. And I think that would be hilarious. So we'll do that in a little bit here, but first we're going to go over the TwitchCon topic. So take it away.
Hey, actually talk about what I came here to talk about today. Hooray! Hey, you want to talk about video games like some sort of punk. But,
I almost drowned on my water.
Oh, that's what that noise was.
Yeah. No, I can just do that with my mouth naturally. I can just sound. I'm fluent in Murloc.
All right. Yeah. So I went to TwitchCon for those of you that don't know. And it was freaking awesome. It was definitely worth the was it 8-hour drive to get down there?
Jeez.
9 hours? Yeah. It's not far enough to warrant a flight, but it's not close enough to be like, yeah, I'll drive down there. Just because, you know, it was a long-ass drive.
Have you been there before?
I have gone to TwitchCon 2015.
Okay.
So I'm just going to compare 2016 to 2015. TwitchCon 2015 was a hell of a lot smaller, and it was also in San Francisco in a much smaller convention center. And I feel that they did a good call moving that down to a bigger convention center. Like they rented out half of the San Diego Convention Center, which is huge, absolutely massive, and it was packed. There were so many people there, and it's not packed like you know, crowded and there's like no room for anyone. There was a lot of room.
But like there was stuff everywhere. There's like something for someone to do no matter what part of the building you were at, kind of.
Yeah, no, there was always something to do.
Yeah, I saw a lot of photos coming out of it and stuff, and I was really impressed with like just how many, like you said, like you can even see in the photos how much stuff there was there, but just how like not spread out, but just how like laid out it was, you know. It looked like there was like breathing room when you're walking down the like convention floor, which is always really nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think pictures can really describe well enough how big it was there.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, don't you know that?
You still move around. But it was definitely many times bigger than TwitchCon 2015.
Did you meet anyone down there? Anyone cool?
I met Lethal Frag, who is my
I love Lethal Frag.
You do?
He subscribed to me.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, me and him would talk back when he had like 2,000 subscribers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This was back during like a long time ago when Machinima had this like kind of like a video submission Facebook app. I can't remember for the life of me what it was called, but he was active on there a lot, and so was I. What was that called? It went through beta, and then they just got rid of it. It was like boot camp or no, it wasn't boot camp. It was something to do with that. It was really
yeah, something like that. Something awful.
Yeah, it's like that's like super old school for talking about that. Anyways, yeah, Lethal Frag. Tell me about things.
I met him last year actually, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm so and so in the chat, and he goes, oh hey, good to meet you. Well, hang on, I can say who I am in the chat. I'm Nirukii in the chat. The hell, yeah, but it was he actually remembered me this year, which is really cool.
That's good. Always good when people
take a drink. Yeah,
he seems like a nice guy. That's always the
he
impression
really
I've got,
is.
You know?
He's super chill.
Yeah.
And he's also really well known in at least the people that attended TwitchCon.
Mm-hmm.
Like it felt like everyone knew him. And to be fair, he was the first person to get or to be entered into the Hall of Fame, or the Twitch Hall of Fame. So it kind of makes sense. Yeah, so like it was pretty popular there. He was just chilling out at the pinball booth. And they had like, I want to say 6 or 7 pinball machines all on free play mode, and you could just go up to them and play like oh man, they had a Game of Thrones pinball, they had Walking Dead, they had Star Trek, they had all these sorts of things, and it was all these tables were so well maintained. It was amazing. They looked like new when the tables were really like, I think the oldest one was like 10 years old or something like that. I don't know exactly when, but
I have a new appreciation for pinball machines in the past year or so.
I
never understood exactly how like insanely awesome they can be.
Especially the old ones.
Yeah.
I'm convinced they run on magic and some sort of I don't know. But that was just a really small corner of TwitchCon. Honestly, the overall layout of the convention center, like the way they had the theaters and whatnot, where like you would go to panels for and whatnot, that was really confusing, especially compared to San Francisco. Like there was stuff like behind the halls, and like you had to walk everywhere to get anywhere, and it was I don't know, it was weird. It was weird, but it was all right. I went to a few panels, met some people, got some inspiration for stuff that I want to do. And I think just like last year, to me, it's just like the motivation and like the want to stream is just like, oh, it's so real. I have so many ideas I want to do.
Just coming out of that?
What?
Just like coming back from the convention, you mean?
Yeah. Just like what I can be doing better, and just like all sorts of stuff. Like it's, I don't know. I have so many ideas boiling inside my mind, and I really want to execute that. But because I've been sick, I couldn't really stream. And a lot of streamers that came back from TwitchCon were like, "Yeah, I'm sick." I also met Overboard Gaming, and if you guys don't know who they are, go check them out on Twitch. They're pretty fun guys to be around. And I told them who I was because I also visit the chat frequently, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you!" And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, I'm sick and whatnot." And like this is end of the first day, and like I already had a sore throat going into TwitchCon from like the day before.
You're the instigator.
And all this like cheering and shouting and whatnot that I've been doing, it wrecked my voice, something fierce. And as I was talking with Overboard Gaming, my voice actually died as I was talking to them. And it was funny because I was like, does anyone else have honey here or something like that? You have something to save my throat? And one of them actually gave me a couple of halls or lozenges, and that actually saved me for a little bit longer. It was great.
Yay.
Yeah, so that was cool. I actually didn't encounter too many live streamers. I felt like I didn't do my homework on like who was who because just like last year, you could have walked around the halls and you could have walked past like so many people that had like hundreds of thousands of followers on Twitch, and you wouldn't have known any better, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of a surreal feeling in a way.
Yeah, I feel like everyone, like, you go there and you expect to be like, okay, well, everyone, you're going to see, like, Cnanders and stuff, but there's so many people that are at kind of, like, that level.
Yeah.
Like, and you're that you don't know them all, right? You could, like, walk up to a vending machine beside someone with, like, 1 million followers or whatever. Just be like, yo, what's up? I don't know. Kind of want, like, want a bag of chips. We're like, yeah, I want a candy bar. Cool. And that's it.
Yeah. Oh, you're man versus game. Oh, oops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly, right?
Yeah, but like the people that are popular or popular, more famous than anything, we're not that popular phase anymore. Like, I think Twitch has gotten to the point where you can actually be considered famous in a certain sense.
Yeah. No. Totally.
And with Twitch, like there are certain streamers that just have like this air around them, that is just like, okay, you probably do something, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you want to move on to Twitch Prime?
Oh God, Twitch Prime, yeah. That is.
Tell me about it, because I know a little bit, but I'm obviously not a huge Twitch streamer, so I don't really know all the deets.
A few years ago, Twitch has been purchased or acquired, I guess, by Amazon, and everyone was making a big old fuss about that. And
I remember that.
Yeah, like everyone's like, "Oh man, it's gonna be terrible and whatnot." And at the keynote on Friday at TwitchCon, they announced something called Twitch Prime. And basically, if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch Prime if you link your Twitch account. So if you already have Amazon Prime and you're on Twitch to any sort of capacity, even if it's just to watch that one guy, and it's important if you watch that one guy. I'll get to that later. If you watch just one guy, link up your Twitch channel to your Amazon Prime, and you will get free stuff. Like actually free stuff. You get a badge. You basically get Turbo, which is no ads, site-wide, a bunch of emotes, and a badge in front of your name in the chat. And Twitch Prime is basically Turbo. You get the same advantages and all that. But with Twitch Prime, you also get one free subscription to a channel of your choice, and that whoever you subscribe to gets money too, like the usual split. So it's really awesome because people that only like watch one person and just go to Twitch for that just one person that happens to be a partner, they can now support that guy even if they couldn't normally. You know, a subscription to a channel on Twitch is a $5 a month deal, like it's an actual subscription, and they get half of it. They get $2.50 per subscription, and you know, you get emotes that you can use throughout the website. You can get a badge in their chat, and you know, you can support your streamer. And a lot of people were like, "Yeah, you know, I can't really afford it and whatnot," or like, you know, what have you. And people that couldn't before can now, because they have a free ticket to subscribe to whoever they want to, and it's It's really awesome because I hopped into a few partnered streamers that I watch, and they've been getting so many new subscribers. It is just
Yeah, I've been hearing a
insane.
lot of good things from like those like really successful streamers and stuff. They're all kind of touting its praises.
Yeah, yeah. And even the smaller streamers, um, well, not like my size, but like the smaller partnered streamers, that this basically gives them access to make this their full time career, which is
Hmm.
something that I think is really really awesome because it expands the horizons of Twitch. You know.
Yeah, totally. Like, I'm sure people are going to be picking this apart. I've seen people that completely hate this new system and everything. Like, as
I
they do, it always happens.
Yeah, yeah,
The
for sure.
thing with me is, even if I didn't necessarily really like this system, I really like the fact that it's something new.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
been so long since there's been like kind of an almost new idea. And even if it doesn't work out, even if it's unsuccessful or just not super well thought out, I like when new things are tried. Because you never know. You have to take that leap sometimes to see if things work out. And
yeah,
I'm
for
quite
sure.
happy that that happened.
Yeah, they I think they did a leap with Twitch Turbo when that was released. Oh God, a couple of years ago actually now, and people were praising that, and people were also against it. But with Twitch Prime, the people that are arguing against it, I honestly don't understand why they're arguing against it because of the way it's structured. Like maybe they just don't understand the the whole scope of it
I
all.
think that's what it is. I think they legit just don't understand what it is completely. And they're
Yeah,
like, oh, new thing, subscriptions, hate it. I
yeah,
want everything for free and I don't want to read about things.
yeah.
That
Well,
tends to
oh
be the
man, I have to
knee-jerk
be subscribed to
reaction.
Amazon Prime. That sucks.
Hmm.
When they don't look at all of the massive amount of things that Amazon Prime already gets
Yeah,
you.
free
This is
games.
free
Free
on top
games.
of it.
Free game.
It's
I'm not
amazing.
advocate. I don't have Amazon Prime. I'm probably not going to get it still. But it's just
If you're a
like
student, you can get Amazon Student.
I'm not a student anymore because
Oh,
I graduated college. Oh yeah.
no, I'm not going to be there for
I
a
don't even know if
while.
that's available in Canada.
Oh, it should be.
Yeah, well, it's too late now.
Oh well,
I has graduated, got my diploma.
nice.
Now I'm never going back. Unless I magically get
Yeah.
more money
Um,
and don't have to pay off
like
all these loans.
just the fact that you get like free shipping and next day, like if depending on how much stuff you buy on Amazon, that's already a pretty good deal. But then you also get Amazon Music, you get Amazon Movies. I think you get Audible with it as well. And
Hold on. Sorry. Before
what?
we go any further, I feel like we should stop there with that one because I want to get some
Sure.
money from Amazon Prime personally.
Excuse me. Yeah.
I'm mostly kidding. No, I hear Amazon Prime's good. I don't know.
It really is. It really is. And it's awesome. I love it. And when they announced it, like also another feature I had totally missed. I should probably mute my phone. um.
We've already ruined this podcast
Oh
multiple
yeah,
times.
not streaming for like half an hour.
Yep.
You also get free skins in video games. So like I have here next to my dashboard a code for a new hero in Hearthstone. I don't play Hearthstone.
Right, that was a thing. Can I have it?
Yeah. A new player skin for Proletariat. Don't know that game.
I have no idea what that is.
Or no, not Proletariat. That's the character.
Oh,
No,
okay.
developer. Streamline. Oh wait, no. It's a free demo. Not free demo. A free game for 30 days.
Okay. What's the game?
And that in itself is a pretty cool game.
What game is it?
What?
What game is it?
It's Choice Chamber.
No.
Well, it's Choice Chamber basically,
Oh.
but it's cool.
Okay, that
Do your
explains
research.
it. Do my
And
research for games I've never heard of. Okay, that aren't brought up until the middle of the podcast.
You're the games news reporter
Hey,
here.
are
I'm
you
just
sure?
streaming.
Are you sure that you're streaming? Are you absolutely sure?
Hang on.
You want to double check
Yes.
that? There
3
we go.
people are
Okay,
listening.
good to know.
And the third is a skin for Ymir in Smite, and they change it out frequently too, and I think it's just such a cool idea that people are doing that, or that Twitch is doing that, I should say, because it really changes the scene, I think, for a lot of things. Like YouTube wanted to compete with Twitch, and
well, they wanted to buy Twitch.
What have they announced recently?
Well, exactly.
Let's see here. YouTube Heroes, that comes to mind. And if we go over to the YouTube Heroes announcement page, there's like 300 and I think 80,000 downvotes.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's claiming like the death of YouTube and all
Not
that
gonna
sort of
happen.
stuff. Maybe, because if stuff like this goes on,
If Twitch gave me like a guaranteed like $5 CPM for uploading videos, I would go there in an instant.
yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, if you can get a partner and you get 2 subscribers, you're already making more.
If Twitch was like, hey, here's all you partners over on YouTube, we'll give you like a partnership number discount if you move over to Twitch to upload videos.
That'd be cool. Yeah, for
then
sure.
we'd have a war on our hands. And war is good
They
for
already
us.
in their partner process. Actually, they already ask if you're a YouTube partner and if they can refer you, or if you can refer them.
Yep.
Your channel.
See, I would love to move to Pornhub. If Pornhub wants to pay me $5, like a $5 RPM rate, just to post gaming videos, I'd be down with that.
After YouTube dies, we all go to Pornhub.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, they're already hosting video game content, so
yeah, contents.
Anyways,
You see Jim Sterling's review of the Overwatch porn parody?
no.
Yeah, he uploaded a YouTube video review of it.
Oh.
It was it got taken down in like 20 minutes.
Oh no.
And no, he successfully appealed it.
Really?
And apparently YouTube was legit cool with it.
Wow.
You wanna do a review of this Overwatch porn video? Go ahead. I mean, he pixelated all
he
yeah.
Jesus.
Like, it's all pixelated and everything, but he legit had things from the video in the background, technically, and he was talking about every single scene and why their cosplay wasn't so good, and that it was annoying that Reaper's mask kept falling off when he had Widowmaker in missionary position.
All right.
It was more like... Yeah, it was more like a really crappy cosplay than anything. From what I understand.
Well, you didn't really expect that sort of thing from that. But anyways, back to Twitch.
Brazzers. Brazzers has legitimate production money.
They do. That's true.
It's true.
But anyways, yeah. Actually, speaking of YouTube, I forgot. Someone on my chat is going, "Don't stop, almost done." Get out of here, who dat? Get out of here. Speaking of YouTube, along with the keynote, they actually announced a upload system to Twitch, which basically lets you upload things to Twitch, and you can also download things from Twitch.
You could always take the snippets from videos and stuff, right? From your VODs.
You can also
can
do
you
clips
legit
and
just
highlights.
upload? Can you legit just upload things now?
Yep.
Really?
We YouTube now, boys.
I might have to look into that, actually. Not that I'm
I
going to
don't
stop
know
doing
how well
YouTube.
it's integrated. It just released.
Yeah, but like, I'm not going to stop doing YouTube, but if I can upload my videos to both platforms, that'd be sick.
The more the better, right?
Yeah, well, and if I get, then maybe I'll jump on that bandwagon early if that happens. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. But all this stuff, like, all of it's free, too. And, like, it's not like, oh, yeah, we're going to be taking away money from partners, or, like, none of this is, like, making me go like, Twitch, what are you doing? I mean, maybe the channel redesign, and they recently redesigned channel, so it's weird. I don't like it, and it's giving me flashbacks from when I was on YouTube, and they redesigned the channel every single year.
That PTSD.
Oh God, it was
hey, you know
awful.
what? You know what I remember? Remember
What?
when channel art was like on the sides of your page as well?
Yep, I remember that too.
I spent 2.5 years trying to get a partnership so I could get that channel art on the top as well. I got it 3 months before that went away.
Oh my God, me too.
3 months I had that before they switched it.
Yep.
Love it.
I was something like that too. I think I think I was partner after, maybe just after. I don't know. But actually, come to think of it, they actually have that on the top of the channels now for everyone. So that's cool.
Yay. Okay, so I kind of want to try out this call-in mechanic that I've thought up here.
Sure.
I don't see it going well, but you never know. So I think the way we're going to do this is if you could post in the chat that you have a comment you want to make at some point, let me know, and I'll like unmute you for like 10 seconds or something. I'm not going to like let anyone join the podcast because I got to keep like guests like stuck in their thing. So if I randomly cut you off if you're going off too long. Yeah, if you start going off for like 5 minutes, if I cut you off, it's not because I hate you. It's just because
it is.
I want to keep some semblance of, dude, they're not supposed to... I was coming up with like the best reasoning to convince them it wasn't, whatever. Yeah, it's just like some semblance.
It's just easiest to
that
just, like,
of order that I need to keep, kind of. It's because you just need to shut up.
It's
yes,
just
because
you need to shut up. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But no, it'll be like kind of like a radio caller thing. I'll be like, "Hey, you're on the podcast. What do you think about this? Or tell me what your thoughts are." You'd be like, "Yo, I think this, this, and this." I'll be like, "Okay, thank you for calling in." I'll literally say that because I don't care.
My channel. What are your thoughts on Star Wars?
Exactly. Totally. So, you know, that'll be a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is he actually asking me to shut up? Well, I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. Ain't gonna happen. However, if you want to be part of the podcast, I don't know. Ask me at some point. I might be able to swing that. I don't know. It depends. If you have a good mic or something like that, I don't know. Who knows? Okay, let's move on to news. Let's talk about a couple things that have gone on in the gaming industry. Yeah, this is absolutely news, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's huge news for gaming because Twitch is just such a big monster now. You know, it's I want to say rivaling with YouTube.
It is in the gaming sphere,
at
right?
least in terms of actual gaming.
Yeah, because YouTube has so many other communities in it, right? Because I mean, like, say I'm super into the gaming community. There are so many others that are just as big that you just don't kind of hear about, like the beauty community and stuff. You know, that is huge, absolutely massive. You know, so YouTube has a variety of things, but as far as gaming goes, which is the most popular thing on YouTube at this point, it is rivaling it, which is really good to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Really love it. Okay, I want to touch on digital homicide.
You love talking about them.
Dude, everyone loves talking about it.
It's
free ad revenue.
Digital homicide die.
Free ad revenue. Dude, they wanted to kill everyone else. After the shit they did, I ain't letting anyone forget. Hashtag never forget. So, if you don't know, basically, digital homicide committed, digital suicide. Har, har, har. I'm the first person to ever think of that joke, obviously. Yeah, they were a company of game developers. They made some subpar games. Let's just put it that way. Then guys like games? Say
you're the new expert on this. What do they make?
Oh, do you want? Okay, just look up Digital Homicide. Go check out their games. I swear, they're basically like games that should never have made it past Steam Greenlight.
Oh, so it's a company like that.
Yes, and they upload basically shovelware, right? And what happened initially that kicked most of this off was Jim Sterling, like a year and a half ago, made a video about them. And they didn't like that, so they DMCA'd the video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing with YouTube. People can just DMCA everything. And
what happened afterwards was that he got the video back, and then basically he kept making more videos about them on like his Gymquisition show and everything, right? So
Yeah.
he did that, and then eventually they got super pissed off, ended up trying to file a lawsuit against him for slander. So that was still going on, and I believe as of this recording, that lawsuit hasn't been thrown out. However, the other lawsuit that they recently tried to sue, like put against Steam users and stuff, and actually Valve itself. This is brilliant move by them, by the way. So they decided that they were getting hate comments and everything, which they were, to be fair. They decided that they would try to basically like sue 100 different Steam users around there or something like that. So they subpoenaed Valve to try to get all the contact information from them. Valve was like, nope. And then they removed all their games from Steam.
GG.
Oh, you would think that's it.
Oh, they made Day One Gary's Incident. Oh,
they make that?
I remember that.
They made that game? I didn't know they made that one.
I think so.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
I don't know if they made that one. They made
make...
the Slaughtering Grounds. They made a couple
Let's
other.
see.
They made a bunch of games. I don't know. I only know the Slaughtering Grounds by name.
Publisher is Wild Game Studios.
Yeah,
Never mind.
no, that was a whole different thing. Very similar, but different.
Yeah,
anyway, so
yeah,
after
yeah.
they were removed from Steam, they started looking for legal representation, rather, for against Valve. They tried to kind of get someone to help them, like, sue Valve. Not the best idea. Now, what's happened since then is they basically said that their company is, quote, destroyed. That's like actually what they said. And they've removed all the harassment suits against all the Steam users, as well as everything they're pursuing against Valve as well.
Oh, God.
So that's done. Like I said, the Jim Sterling one still isn't. And whether or not they come back, like a couple of people have mentioned, maybe under a different name or something, they're not going to end up back on Steam. That's never going to happen. But maybe they could go to, like, itch.io or something. Yeah. They would fit in there a lot more.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I searched uBlock Origin, or, I searched Digital Homicide Games List. I get pictures of butts.
Yep. Probably.
Why?
I would assume...
Why,
That's a hard one. Because they either made a game about butts, or maybe they
or their game was butt.
Yeah, and maybe it was a meme about them or something. I don't know.
Oh
it could go either way, because I could see either of those scenarios being 100% plausible.
Like, further down, it's just like... just butts. And a skunk. Suicide Squad, okay, I guess.
Speaking of butts, I played a game recently. It was an Asteroids clone.
Oh, yeah?
But it was called Asteroids.
Oh, no.
And it was all butts!
Oh, my God.
Everything was made of butts. You were a guy with a big butt. You were pooping shots out at other butts that were floating around in space.
Oh, my God, no.
You know what? The thing is, though, it was just Asteroids. It wasn't any better or worse than Asteroids, which means it's not the worst game I've ever played on itch.io. There are much worse games I played on it, like the Butter game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
I played a butter simulator game.
What?
Yeah, it was a clicker game called Paula Deen's Butter Toucher.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know if that's a reference because I know nothing about Paula Deen.
Oh God.
You know anything about Paula Deen?
Paula Deen, she is like... she puts a ton of butter on everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
hold on, before we go...
That's all I know.
So, Evil Garden Fence in the chat just linked his Jetpack Cyborg Ragdoll Adventure. I think I actually saw that on itch.io not too long ago. When was it released, bro? Tell me in the comments. I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like I saw something like that very recently.
Okay. Oh, the head just flies off.
Oh, last March? Probably not then. I saw something that looked very similar artistically wise, I guess, or something. Who knows? I tried.
Whatever. Hang on. Speaking of developers, who developed Quap? And what happened to them? Or him?
He made another game that was about a rock
It was like
climber.
a horse game, right?
Yeah, he made that one. They made a rock climbing game as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he did after that. That's actually a great question.
I'm gonna Google this real quick.
Ooh, do that. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I played Paula Deen's Butter Toucher. And it was like a clicker game where you keep touching butter until it melts, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was crap. Like, absolute crap.
Yeah.
The developer of that game contacted me on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so nice about the whole thing.
Oh, really?
Like, he was the nicest guy ever. And he was like, dude, thanks for playing my game. I just wanted to make it and have a laugh. And I was like, dude, I got a laugh out of it. That's cool.
That's cool.
Right? So I made an entire video basically thanking that guy for being a cool indie dev.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And being like, yo, indie devs, they aren't that bad. They can be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Digital Homicide, well, you have your yin, you have your yang.
And that was the comparison there, right? So, shout out to the Paula Deen's Butter Toucher dev. You're still a cool guy. I invited you to the Discord too, so I really want you to join it. And I'll make you a game developer on it. You know, you'll get a shiny little purple name tag. It'll be cool.
And have a game.
Get your butt in here. So that's cool. So, yeah, I guess that Jetpack Cyborg Ragdoll game has physics as well. You can get your limbs cut off. That's pretty cool.
I love it when you lose limbs.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
It's always healthy.
Other gaming news that's gone on. We talked about a couple other things, didn't we? Oh, the Space Hulk trailer!
Oh, Space Hulk, yes.
Dude, Space Hulk Deathwing. Holy shit.
I'm excited for that.
Holy shit, Space Hulk Deathwing. Do you see the new trailer?
I'm excited for that.
So they released a trailer that was like all the new weapons and stuff in it. And,
oh, yeah.
Oh my god. I want a flamethrower. I want a flamethrower as, like, in the 40k universe, setting man-sized Cthulhu hordes on fire. Yeah. That's everything I want out of video games. I'm so excited, and it looks great.
Don't forget about the crafting system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there is one or not. It probably isn't.
Oh, and the procedural generation.
Oh, really?
Multiplayer online survival procedural generation.
Oh, that's sweet.
But it's in 40k, so it's totally different.
I honestly didn't know Space Hulk was in 40k. I always thought that was like its own like kind of knockoff thing, kind of like
I think it's 40. I don't know anything about 40k. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
No. From what I heard, and people in my chat are actually a lot better at 40k stuff than or 40k lore fluff than I am. But Space Hulk came a long time when 40k was like new, back in like this has to be like the 70s then or something like that. 40k is freaking old.
Yeah, didn't they explode
and
the
it
universe
was
recently?
Space Marine Terminators versus Tyranids in Space Hulks, and I'm still kind of congested. I'm still a little sick, so if I sound sick, I am. Yeah, so
We going somewhere with this?
No, that's the origin of Space Hulk. No, you like go into abandoned Space Hulks, which are like basically supermassive cargo ships.
Yeah.
And I think that's along the short of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're shooting aliens and you're in massive power armor. Do you really need explanations?
Yeah.
You know?
And dude, this game looks like a AAA game. And if I recall correctly, Warhammer, like 40k has a long history of some pretty crap games with a couple okay ones in between.
It has great games and it has awful games.
Yeah,
It has Dawn of War, and it has Dawn of War 2.
Mm-hmm.
It has Space Marine, and it has like 5 other games I can't list the name off of.
That's how bad they are. We don't even know they exist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, one thing I learned from playing every single Star Wars game, if you haven't heard of a game that came out a long time ago, and you're a big fan of the universe, be it Warhammer 40k or Star Wars, you never heard of that game, and you don't really hear anyone talk about it, do not play that game, because there's a reason why it's forgotten.
Or play it, because it's hilarious.
If you hate yourself.
That's my channel in a nutshell.
It's what?
That's my channel in a nutshell.
Play Star Wars Obi-Wan. Or try to, I should say. Try it, I dare you.
I made Evil Garden Fence a game developer in the server.
Cool.
He made a game. It counts.
It counts, yeah.
It counts.
Yeah.
There, he's got a nice little purple name. He looks snazzy.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
We gotta love it.
GG.
Yeah, any other news that's gone on? Anyone in the chat got any cool news? Bethesda.
Really... What?
Bethesda. PS4 mods.
Oh yeah, Bethesda with mods.
The thing.
One would think that we have a list of some sort to list things
God,
off
no.
here of our topics.
Again, you weren't live for a half hour.
No, not really.
That was good. Okay, so Bethesda and PS4 mods. Bit of a new update on that one from a few days ago. Basically, Bethesda is going to have mods for Fallout 4 and Skyrim on the PlayStation 4 now.
Mods! Right.
With a few caveats.
Oh.
So, what's going to be happening, because Sony is being Sony, and I don't know what the hell they're doing with their company right now, they are not allowing you to import any new files or new content into those mods. So basically that, any like scripting it could possibly include, which would be absolutely terrible, means like mods like, say, Frostfall might not be a thing.
Yeah.
Which is dumb, because that's what made Skyrim good.
Yeah, it's true.
Skyrim's my favorite game of all time. As a vanilla product, it's a 7 out of 10. I don't care what anyone says.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, so basically it might not include any scripting, obviously no like images or new texture files or anything like that.
Yeah, why though?
You can basically like make giant mud crabs, from my understanding. And, it's not Bethesda's fault, thankfully. I mean, when they initially wanted to get mods on it, Sony was like, yeah, we'll put mods on it if you let us manage the whole thing. And Bethesda was like, yeah, no, we're just not going to put mods on it, which sounds really dumb for consumers. But when you think about it, I have to respect Bethesda for being like, no, we either have full control of this or we have no control. So at least this way, there might be caveats, but people have free reign to create things, at least. They just can't import other stuff, which is a step forward, I guess. It's still dumb, because you're getting an inferior product on PS4 now.
Yep.
There's no reason to buy it on PS4 if you have both consoles or PC.
There's no reason to buy a console. But I mean, that's topic for a different time.
Depending on who you are, I guess. Consoles were great when I wasn't doing YouTube.
Yeah, right?
Legit.
Before I was on the internet, consoles were great.
Back in my day, I had a PlayStation 2. I couldn't connect to the internet, and it was great.
Back in my day, consoles actually had a valid place in gaming.
No one could tell me that games that I liked sucked, and I wouldn't get super angry about it when I was 13 years old.
Yup. I played shitty Star Wars games even back then, and I was totally fine with it.
Oh, yeah. Battlefront 2 every day after school.
Clone Wars. That was fun. That tank game. Everyone remembers it as that tank game.
The tank game.
Yep.
Oh, can there be a Star Wars tank dating simulator?
Oh, God, no.
Yes. I want it.
No.
I want it. There's already a tank dating simulator. There needs to be a skin pack.
No.
Yes.
There's not enough canon tanks in Star Wars anymore now, so.
I mean, yeah, but they could be like references. They could put tank skins in Battlefronts and make customization good. And then make Battlefront good.
No, they can't. They can't.
It makes me sad. I cry every time.
Yeah.
Every time I bring that game up, people get pissed.
I mean,
every single time.
It's not a bad game. It's not awful. I made a video on that defending it, and I'm like, it's not a bad game. People just had high expectations.
My problem is it's just now getting to the point where I consider it having enough content to warrant a full release.
Yeah,
that's not allowed if your game costs $120 to get the whole thing.
Yeah, no, that's really not cool.
And it's even worse on PC. Like, on console, it's still doing okay. It's got, like, 30 to 40,000 people per day playing it, which is alright. It's got roughly 4,000 to 5,000 on PC.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
And considering that gets split up even more, because they have all these DLC packs and everything.
Yeah, and you can pick and choose a la carte style what kind of DLC you want, and then that separates you from everyone else.
I cannot find a turning point map in that game with more than 10 players.
Yeah. It's only a Walker Assault.
Yep.
And at that point, you honestly might as well just play with bots. At least kind of feel good about
I love
yourself.
the bot mode in that game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only play Walker Assault in the bot mode, which is stupid. And that's my other point of contention. Just add all the game modes as being available with bots.
Yeah,
and I can play Turning Point with a full server. Why? There's no reason for this. You've already shown that you can do this because we can play Walker Assault with bots.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, how much... No, actually, you do have to tell the bots to go to objectives and defend objectives, because where it comes from, or how it gets names. Bombers, that's it.
Words?
How?
Yeah, well, no, okay. But telling, like, AI where to go is not difficult. I mean, I've done that. I used to make Unreal Tournament maps and stuff, you know?
That's
put in, like, the AI nodes and everything, you know?
Huh.
It's not that difficult. You just put down a crap ton of them in, like, defensive positions and, like, objective locations, you know? And that's all that Battlefront 2 did. I mean, the AI in Battlefront 2 is atrocious.
Oh, it is
so bad.
It is bad. It is bad.
Like, seriously. And I love that game.
Yeah.
But if the AI was still that bad in Battlefront, which it almost is, it's slightly better, I would still prefer to play it in single player.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I'm just a single player kind of guy, you know?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, when I'm playing it, I basically want to be able to, like, have that power fantasy, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't get that when you're playing online, because everyone uses, like, the super cheap weapons. Or you spawn in the defender's point.
In the Battlefront 2 online thing, too. You know, you didn't have that power fantasy when you were online. You were like, oh god, how do I not die?
See, that's what I really want. And,
what?
You know, when I'm playing online...
Oh god, how do I not die?
No, like having the power fantasy. It's like, when I'm playing online, and then I spawn in the defense, in, like, the Rebels' end, and there's an AT-AT staring me down.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
No. Yeah, but I find that this argument never gets anywhere well. So,
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Well, we've run out of words.
I like Twitch. Twitch is good. They're great.
I like Twitch. I like cheese and crackers. Oh, you want to talk? Okay, we have a caller on the line. That's how I'm doing it every time.
Whatever you do, don't unmute legit. He's from my chat, and I know exactly what he wants to do.
Oh, no. Is it going to be more fapping? Okay. Evil Garden Fence is going to be on the line in 3, 2, 1.
Love you too, legit.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Oh, pretty good. You are now our first caller. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I have this funny story about how Jetpack Cyber Ragdoll Adventure came together, you know, when we developed it.
Cool, let's do it.
Hold on, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but what?
Are you guys hearing me or what?
Yeah, we hear you. Do you want to talk about your game first before you talk about the backstory behind it, just so that it gives people context?
All right. My game, it's not really my game. It's from me and a friend. We both developed it in one day, and
nice.
in like I think it was like 10 hours or something of coding and developing it.
Yeah.
And that includes designing art and all that?
Yeah. So we basically sat down on a table and then just started. And we were like, we want to do something like inspired from Co-op, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we went like, why don't we just get a cyborg that flies and has to escape a facility, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets to fly up, and lava is following him, you know. So there's actually a funny backstory behind that. That whole idea, how that came together, that we sat down and just made this thing, you know. I have like this thing that I do on a Saturday night where I just go to a friend.
Night too.
Yeah, we all do
want to
things
know
on
about
Saturday
them.
night.
I just stream Saturday nights. It's a lie.
Well, before we do things on Saturday night, I always go to a friend of mine, play some Xbox, drink a few beers, watch a movie or something,
Yeah.
just bros hanging out, But he lives at the top of the city. Our city is built in some kind of valley. There's a few hills, and he is on top of the hill, and I live in the valley. So I always bike up the mountain. Nah, it's not really a mountain; it's more of a hill. But I always bike up. This time we got really drunk, and then we biked down the hill. And then I fell, and I broke my leg, my arm, and my feet.
That's not funny at all so
same
far.
fall. So I went to the hospital. Yeah, it was. No, at the time I was like, I had all this kind of adrenaline, and there was alcohol in the game, So I just literally stood up, got on my bike, rode down to the city, parked my bike, walked onto the square with all the clubs, and I was like, this is not good. Then I got some food.
God.
Got back to my bike, rode home, walked the stairs, and then the next morning I found out that I broke my leg.
Wait, you went and got dinner first?
Yeah, I got dinner first. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I love it. I love it.
I ate that in the night. I was like eating that, and I was like, I think this is wrong. This is really wrong. So next morning I went to, and I had to stay in bed. I actually don't live with my parents, but I had to stay with my parents for like 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And in those 12 weeks I went to this friend of mine, and he was like, yeah, let's develop a game in 10 hours. And I was like, yeah, let's do it, dude. So during that time I picked up pixel art, and I got really good at it.
With your one good arm?
Oh.
Yeah, with my one good arm, yeah, indeed. I had one arm and it held a mouse, and
Nice.
I just developed that stuff.
That is some determination there. Kudos to you, man.
I love it. I actually might
thank
be
you.
checking out your game on my channel pretty soon, because I do have that series where I just literally go into itch.io and play things.
Yeah, I watch it all the time, mate.
Yeah, random ass things. So that'll be like an episode on it at some point. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're also planning on making a second game,
Ooh,
and
nice.
yeah, it's also going to be on itch.io. But also check out his other games. It's on my co-dev's itch page.
Sure.
So,
and, yeah, send me a link to that stuff and everything too. That'd be great.
Yeah, sure, dude.
That'd be great.
Yeah, check it out. He has a game he's currently developing. He has a game that he's currently developing called Blacktop, and it's a game about the 70s where you drive a car.
Ooh, I like both those things.
And it has fully destructible physics.
Nice.
Nice, I love it.
He's also working on it and updating it at the same time.
Dude, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now.
All right, see you later, guys.
All right, and feel free to, call back in, message me if you want to be back on at any point.
Sure, dude.
All right, cheers, man.
All right, see you later.
Now that's a story. That's cool.
I love it. The call-ins
Break
work.
your leg,
They're
break your
great.
feet.
They're
I'm
my
gonna
favorite thing ever. This is great. I love it. I'm so pumped now. I can do call-ins. It's just like it's like being at work again. It's great. Except people actually call in.
Yeah, and
They don't in radio.
You don't get paid. So it's just like my job.
I mean, I get paid very minimal amounts, if that counts. I mean, pro tip on radio, it's all smoke and mirrors.
Oh, yeah.
85% of call-ins are from other people that are like at other radio stations. Not even kidding. You call someone that's like under the same company over like 2 towns away, and you're like, dude, I need someone to call in for this contest to incentivize other people to call in.
Oh, no.
Yep, so you just get their recording, play it. It's a thing.
Wow.
That's how radio works.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we end it off here?
I'd say so. I don't
All
think
right.
there's anything else really.
No, I think we're good. I mean, there's probably more topics, but I don't know. We'll figure it out at some point. I would like to thank everyone for watching this, wherever you're watching. If it's in the Discord, over on Nirukii's Twitch channel, over on my YouTube channel, or SoundCloud, Spreaker, wherever else. And, yeah, do you want to just let everyone know, for my benefits, And for my viewers' benefit, where they can find you and stuff like that?
You can find me on twitch.tv/Nirukii, Nirukii. I am playing through each and every single Star Wars game ever made, so if you like Star Wars, you'll probably like my channel.
Who doesn't like Star Wars?
People who like Star Trek, evidently.
I like both. Can't we all get along?
No!
No. Star Wars is ugly. Well, them's fighting words.
You're a beautiful person.
I don't know how Star Wars can be ugly.
I mean, Jar Jar Binks, though, right?
Yeah, but that's more like... No, okay, no, you're right. I concede to that one. You win.
Yes.
Anyways, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're gonna get out of here at some point, and we'll be back at some point. Or something.
Or something
I don't know.
like that.
I don't have a schedule for this figured out yet. I might at some point. I had it going good for a while, and then it just didn't work. So, yep, tune in next time. Join the Discord if you haven't already. That's where you can kind of get the heads up on most of these things. I am PattyJack. He was my other guest guy, and we'll see you guys next time.
I don't know who you are either.
Have a wonderful day.